Welcome all. So I think we got a lot of positive response last year when we did the 48 days of holistic living. For all the new members who are a part of this parenting community, just wanted to give you a quick update. Like last few years we have been talking about all kinds of holistic remedies that we can learn from our ancestors, from our great grandfathers, from all the healers, holistic healers, and from new age science, what all the ways. But then it became to a point like we wanted to know how we can integrate that in day-to-day life. It looks like too many things are there. It looks like an impossible task. So that's when the last year we came up with a social experiment that this is possible for us to live in a holistic life and we can really change certain things in our life, whatever we do and we assume to be healthy or a best practices. So that 48 days, around 7 countries, 44 parents, 46 parents joined this program. Around 42 have graduated from it. So we were living every day with a daily task and small things how we can integrate, like oil bath weekly twice, or cleaning the stomach, or following the gratitude, or like from spiritual to all kind of things. How do you cleanse your karma? How do you understand your emotional meter? We got a lot more deeper into it. So that particular program created a lot of deeper impact, and during that end is when we realized that a lot more changes have to be added in our life, and that's why we are having a lot of health and a lot of other environmental issues. So that's when the rise of chemical free living is one of the major things that we're looking for, because right from when you wake up from morning, right exactly from brushing your teeth or drinking a water till the next day, we are only consuming chemicals. Everywhere chemicals are there. You'll be shocked to know in the next video when Vaijayanti is going to actually share in detail about the chemical effects on our body. It's kind of shocking. What I think replacing those things would be the most essential than working at a spiritual level or a health level or any holistic level. Replacing chemical is one of the biggest challenge, and it looks very impossible for everyone. But it is doable. People have changed it, and in our community a lot of parents have changed it, and now we want to do the second social experiment. It's called as 48 days of chemical free living. The whole idea of this program is it will be exactly like a 48 days what happened last year, and we will not repeat any program in a year. So whatever the 48-day program people are looking for, you might get it this year, end of the same around Diwali time. So all program will be unique. It will happen only once a year. So now this time the focus is all about chemical free living for 48 days. So whoever is enrolled, whoever is joined in whoever is getting part of this program, so together we all will be slowly, week by week, we will be shifting from one set of chemicals and we'll be replacing with natural way. In fact, we'll be preparing, we'll learn the methods, and we'll learn the other holistic things we can do in that. So week by week we will be progressing around 6 weeks. That's what we call as 48 days. So I would encourage you to take this opportunity to really upgrade your life, and this is one of the fundamentals. Without these changes, we really can't think of living a holistic or a disease-free or immunity strong body or immunity powered body or spiritual enhancing life. No, until these chemicals are removed and toxins are removed out of the body, it's impossible. So please feel free to join this experiment with us. Together we all will be doing. The rules are very simple. Every week there will be a task given to us, and the knowledge will be shared to you, and so that along with everybody, either as a team or an individual, we all would perform certain things in our day-to-day life, and we are our own judge. Once we finish the task, only the next week we will release the next task, and whoever has not finished it, like exactly in 48 days, we'll have to let go you from the course, and there will be no refund or anything. That's the rule here. So you will have to commit to yourself and really take it serious. In fact, in 48 days it was a daily way. Daily we gave a task, and people who didn't do next 2 days have been removed. Out of 46, 42 people have 4 people have been removed, and 42 people successfully crossed that 48 days. In fact, few people even extended it to 27 days. So it is possible and doable. Just to make sure that there is a commitment and there is a seriousness, and to honor each other's time, we have designed this program in such a way. So make sure you commit to this and take this opportunity to enhance your life. That is how this program is designed. More detailed about chemical free living, next Vaijayanti will speak here and she will share a lot more details. I would encourage you to listen to it carefully and ask as much as question as possible before you enroll it. Mostly this will happen around end of June or first week of July is what we are targeting. So but let's see where it goes. Another important thing is whatever fund we are collecting in this program so far, we're going to divide that into 4 parts. The first part would be taken by for the group because of the group only we all are here, so that fund will be used for research and other things. The second part of the fund would be used as a prize or recognition for an individual or as a group or a set of people, whoever has participated in this program, whoever has given their best. So we want to give them as a reward. So this fund would be they can use this fund in any of the selected service or like charity or any kind of charities where they would like to use that fund. So that price can be, they can use it at their own choice. So we will identify a set of reliable, genuine NGOs, social causes. So if you are a winner, you can use it and we will deposit in your name and you get the good karma. So that's the idea. And the last 2 parts would be shared by myself for my time and for Vaijayanti's time. So that is the idea of this program, and it is the second social experiment of our group in 6th year, in 6 years, and it is an online, anybody can join, and the pre-request, everything will be given in the form. Below the video there is a form, you can fill it. It will have all the details for you to do it. So that is the idea, and this is not only the second social experiment, this is also in another way a first social experiment, and this is the first program on 48 days of chemical free living. So try to be part of it, and let's grow and evolve together, and I'll meet you in the next video, and it's time for a big change in our life. So let's change. So see you all in the next video. Bye.
Hi, I'm Vaijayanti, a sustainable living coach. Has been helping people move into a chemical free life for the past 2 years or so. I'm very happy to be working with Velu to help the Swarna Prashna parenting community and others in the 48-day program that's going to help them transition to a chemical free and a more holistic life. Right? Before we begin and I tell you more about the course, I just wanted to take a minute and tell you why chemical free, right? Now, if you see, most of the products that we use in our daily life, right, whether it's whatever we put on the skin or whatever we use in the household, most of it contains a lot of petroleum derived products as well as synthetic chemicals. Now, many of you might think that the skin is not going to be absorbing anything, that it's safe to use, and for example, it's safe to use a body lotion or a body moisturizer or a shampoo, whatever, right? You might be thinking it's safe to use that and it's not really going to get into your system. But you'll be shocked to know the skin absorbs most of what we put in it. So the common saying goes that if you cannot eat it, don't put it on your skin. Now, how many of us can really follow that? Just think back to the products that you use and think if you really eat it, then you can put it on your skin. Now, that's a simple test that you can use to find out how many chemicals that you actually use in your everyday life. Now, getting back on track, let me give you an example of few products that contain chemicals that have been known to cause a lot of bad to human beings. In fact, they cause more harm than good, the so-called cleaning agents that they are. Let's, for example, take baby soap, right, or even baby talcum powder. The talcum powder especially is a really really toxic product because it contains what's called the asbestos. Now, many of you might have heard that living under the asbestos roof is not really good for the health. Same goes for the talcum powder as well. Now, when you use such a talcum powder, yes, of course, it's going to help dry the moisture in the baby's skin, keep it, what they call soft and smooth and all of that. Of course, that is also that's doubtful as well. But it's also known to cause a lot of respiratory and lead to a lot of asthmatic problems in here. And many of the other compounds that I use, for example, the artificial fragrances, they have been known to be carcinogenic as well. Let's say take the case of baby oil. Of course, many of these are mineral oil derivatives, which is nothing but a cheaper petroleum byproduct, right? And if would you drink petrol or would you put petrol on your skin, then why would you put mineral oil on your skin, right? Let's look at some of the other chemicals that are there. For example, the toothpaste. Now, I'm sure the Sarna Prashna community already knows the ill effects of toothpaste, and many of you might have already shifted to a tooth powder in the morning, right? A natural tooth powder. The toothpaste contains many chemicals, including fragrances, colors, gels, and even plastic microbeads. Which make it look attractive and which make it seem very nice to you, but it's really not so. For instance, there is one particular chemical compound called sorbitol, which is known carcinogenic, and it has a lot of side effects in the human system. And there are many other compounds which have been known to interrupt with your thyroid and cause a lot of thyroid-related issues in women and men alike. Now, why would you, knowing all this, why would you even want to use such products, right? But unfortunately, due to the busy life that all of us lead, we don't have time to slow down. Whenever we go shopping, we don't have time to look back at the product labels and see what are the ingredients that are there, whether all these ingredients are natural or whether will you eat any of these ingredients. Now, that is the test that all of us must really take. Will you ingest it? If you don't ingest it, then it has no business being on your skin or being used in your household. And that's a simple test. So now when it comes, so that is the personal care product, right? Now when it comes to the household, for instance, a very simple product that I'm sure most of you use is the floor cleaner. Now, how many of you know the floor cleaner has a lot of fragrances which are not really required, and of course they are chemically, synthetically made in a laboratory, and they are known to cause respiratory issues, dermal issues, right, skin allergies and eczema and whatnot, and also reproductive problems. And I could go on and on about the different chemicals in different products. In fact, we will get into it so that you are more aware of all the chemicals that are there in your household and in your personal care products. But suffice it to say that unconsciously or consciously or wantedly or unwantedly, we've all been exposing ourselves to a lot of these chemical agents which are creating a lot of havoc in our life in terms of illnesses, headaches, allergies, asthmatic attacks, even reproductive problems, infertility, and I could go on and on. But you might think that these problems originate from elsewhere. Of course, a disease has 5 different reasons, right? Now, one of it is, of course, the environmental reason, and it's very important that you ensure you surround yourself with natural things in your environment to lead a more healthy life. Now, that's one side of the coin. The other side is, of course, being more conscious of what you use, because these products, when you take bath or when you flush them down your bathroom or toilets, they're going to go join the rivers and water bodies. There are so many more living beings there which are going to get affected because of the let out water. Now, do you really want another living being to get affected because of the chemicals and products that you use? Many of you know about the fishes that die in the oceans or the lakes nearby, and the pollution. It's not just the industrial pollution that's affecting them, but also the water that is going out from our homes. So all of us, whether you join this course or not, but really need to take a conscious effort to start looking at the ingredient list the next time you go shopping and see how much you can move into a completely natural based product. And of course, I keep repeating the simple test: if you can eat it, you can use it. Now let me talk a bit more about the course itself, the 48-day program. There are many courses online that teach you. In fact, it's very easy. Even I myself can send you a book on how to make products that are chemical free. In fact, it's very common knowledge. In fact, all you need to do is ask your grandmas or the elders at home, and they'll tell you a lot of natural alternatives to the products that they're using. But this course is not just about learning those recipes, or it's not just about saving that in your mobile phone, hoping that you'll get back to it sometime, but it's actually practicing and transitioning into a chemical-free life. So what we are going to do is, move week by week into changing different aspects of our lifestyle that use different products, and see how we can simultaneously learn to make our own products if you have enough time, or identify alternate products in the market which are completely natural and validated by all of us together, and help you move into this chemical-free life in the duration of the 48 days. So then, end of the 48 days, we will all have moved into a completely natural life, at least 95% chemical-free life, and I'm very sure that we'll have a very positive life, very positive effect on your life, including helping you go disease-free or illness-free. And of course, it's not just with you. When you learn, you're obviously going to teach it to all the others around you, your family, your children, your neighbors, your friends, and it's going to have a cascading effect, and many of them will also be able to move into a chemical-free life. And it's not just about being chemical-free, right? That's what I said. It's also about the health, the environment, as well as there is the economic factor as well. And of course, for those of you that work with the hand, you all know how nice it is to make our own products and use our own products that we make with our own hands, right? So I hope to see you all join us in this effort to move to a chemical-free life and a more holistic life where we live in harmony with Mother Nature and not harm any other human beings or any other living beings, consciously or unconsciously. If you do have more questions about the course, please do let us know, and we are ready to answer that. See you in the 48 days.